So today, we're diving into one of the most intense and emotionally raw passages in Scripture, Job chapters 10 through 13. Honestly, it's like reading someone's soul being poured out in real time.
Absolutely. It's not just lamentation, it's interrogation. Job isn't just sad. He's demanding answers from God. That's a bold move.
Bold and heartbreaking. Right at the start of chapter 10, Job says, "My soul is weary of my life." I mean, that hits hard.
And then he says he'll give free course to his complaint. There's no filter here. He's saying, I'm done pretending, I need to talk. It's vulnerability at its rawest.
What really gets me is the mixture of theology and personal pain. He's not just asking why he suffers. He's asking why God, who created him so carefully, would want to destroy him.
Yeah, like the line, "You have clothed me with skin and flesh, and knit me together with bones and sinews." There's such a vivid image of creation. And then he turns it around like, "Did you make me just to tear me apart?"
That's some poetic devastation. He even compares himself to curdled milk and cheese. It's grotesque but effective.
And then he pushes even deeper. "If I sin, you mark me. If I'm righteous, I still can't lift my head." That feeling of being trapped no matter what.
Right? Like, there's no way to win. Even righteousness doesn't spare him from suffering. That shakes up a lot of easy theology, doesn't it?
Totally. And that's probably why Zophar just snaps in chapter 11. Should a man full of talk be justified? Oof.
Zophar doesn't just disagree, he kind of insults Job. Like, you think you're pure? I wish God would show you how little you understand.
He even says God's giving Job less than he deserves. That's not just harsh, it's cold.
And let's be honest, Zophar's theology is classic retribution logic. You must have sinned, so confess, and things will get better.
But Job has been doing the soul searching. He's not claiming to be perfect. He's saying he wants to understand. And Zophar just shuts him down.
There's a moment in chapter 12 where Job really strikes back. No doubt you are the people, and wisdom will die with you. That sarcasm, it's gold.
Job goes full-on roast mode. But behind the sarcasm, he's making a real point. Like, wisdom isn't exclusive to those who are comfortable.
He even brings in nature. Ask the animals, the fish, the earth. They all know God's power and sovereignty.
Which is kind of humbling, right? The idea that creation has more perspective than humans sometimes do.
Exactly. And he keeps saying, I'm not inferior to you. That's such a core part of this. Job doesn't just want comfort, he wants dignity.
Which makes sense, especially when people around him keep accusing him of hidden guilt. He's saying, don't talk down to me. I know what I'm experiencing.
Then chapter 13, that's where Job goes all in on confronting God directly.
He even says to his friends, "You are forgers of lies, physicians of no value." That's brutal and kind of satisfying.
Yeah, he's done playing nice. He just wants to speak directly to the Almighty. There's something deeply human in that impulse.
He says, "I desire to reason with God." That's gutsy. He's not trying to worship from a distance. He wants dialogue.
It's almost like a courtroom drama. He's laying out his case, asking for a fair hearing.
And yet he still acknowledges the fear. "Withdraw your hand far from me, and don't let your terror make me afraid." That tension between awe and anguish.
He's not trying to overthrow God, he just wants clarity. Tell me what I've done wrong. Make me know my disobedience.
There's such a desperation there. It's like asking your parent why they're angry even when you don't know what you did.
Or imagine being punished in school but never being told what the offense was. That sense of injustice eats at you.
Job even compares himself to a decaying garment, moth-eaten. He feels useless and discarded. That imagery is so visceral.
And yet he keeps coming back to this desire to face God, to hold on to some measure of righteousness. That tension is what makes the book of Job so powerful.
It's not just about suffering. It's about dignity in suffering. It's about wrestling with a God who feels both near and terrifyingly distant.
And about the inadequacy of easy answers. Job's friends think they're helping, but they're really just protecting their worldview.
Because if Job is innocent and still suffering, then their entire system collapses. That's scary.
It's easier to blame the sufferer than to face the mystery.
Exactly. But Job refuses to be silenced. He insists that he has the right to question, to cry out, to demand to be heard.
That might be the most radical part, this idea that faith includes protest, that God is big enough to handle our complaints.
And maybe that's where hope lives, not in blind acceptance, but in courageous honesty.
So as we wrap up, here's the question we leave for our listeners. Is it possible that lament can be a form of worship?
And maybe, just maybe, God invites us to wrestle, not because we're faithless, but because we still believe there's someone on the other end listening.